Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. This time I'm going to show you how to get the Snake Charmer trophy by defeating Valac in the Tower of the Twin Dragons. This boss is very loud and takes a while. I think it might be one of the longest boss fights in the game, aside from maybe the final boss. There is an ability in this fight that I'm sad to say I don't know how to dodge. I have gone back and beaten this boss about 10 times now, trying to figure out how to dodge the ability, and I just can't figure it out, so I'm actually wondering if it's unblockable, and you just have to tank it. It doesn't seem logical to me, based on the rest of the game. This would make it really the only move that you can't dodge, so maybe I'm just blind and can't figure it out. But I still want to make the guide for you, just to show you how to get around the rest. So the name of this game is Back and Forth. So one head is going to do something, the other head's going to replicate it. Sometimes they're going to do things at the same time. So you really just got to pay attention to their mouths for the most part. The double-headed dragon will follow you around the tower. When it's doing this move, you want to pay attention to the direction the heads are facing. The head that is looking up is the head that you can slide under and not take any damage from that ability. They'll chomp you back and forth. As you can see here, I kind of failed to follow my own advice, and I wound up getting hit. I should have ducked under the left one because that is the one that was facing upwards. So, as they follow you around, they're going to lash out their tongues. Sometimes they'll do this back and forth like this. So, yeah, I'm going to get hit once and then twice. So sometimes they'll do it back and forth. Sometimes they'll do it at the same time. You sort of just want to stand in the middle of them and then jump once the tongues are about to hit the wall, and you'll dodge it. So, as they do abilities, they'll sort of pause for a second and then move around the tower. They also breathe fire. I mean, what dragon doesn't breathe fire, you know what I mean? So when one head breathes fire, the other one will back up, and then the other one will breathe fire, so you gotta head back to the other one. There's a lot of back and forth in this fight. There's a lot of movement. That's why it takes so long. But they can also breathe fire at the same time. So when that happens, I'll talk about that. Yeah, see here, the dragon on the right is trying to torch me, so now the one on the left is allowing me to move towards it and deal some attacks. If you want to use any range spells you have, this is the ability. I don't know how to dodge this. I really have no idea, and I hate that I don't know. Like I said, I've tried it 10 times. I just have no idea how to dodge it. I am playing this pre-release on patch 1.01, so it's possible that something is missing or like a visual cue is missing. I don't know. It's the only fight in the game where I just don't know how to dodge something. I'm not a perfect player or anything, but I just don't know how to dodge it. So with this ability, they're both breathing fire at the same time, and eventually it'll start in the middle, and then eventually one head's fire stream will push you towards the other. You get a few attacks in, and then the one on the right will push you towards the left, and it just sort of goes back and forth. And those are all the abilities. So you have seen everything at this point. They are about three quarters of the way dead. So I'll just sort of commentate over the rest of the fight. It does just take a while. It's really one of the longest fights in the game. It takes like almost 5 minutes to kill them, and it's just because you're moving back and forth so much. There's no phase 2 or anything. They really just sort of repeat the same moves, sort of at random. It doesn't seem to be like a totally set pattern or anything. So just keep that in mind. You're just going to whittle them down. You don't have to worry about them, going berserk or anything, or berserk timer or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see there, again, I failed to follow my own advice. Again, with the heads biting. There we go. I figured it out that time. But yeah. So I think they're about maybe 6/8 of the way dead. Maybe like 3/4 of the way dead now. I can see the marker on my timeline for when they're going to die. There's not a ton else to say about this boss. I will let it play out, and I will say that at the end of this boss, you will be rewarded with the silver bromide. And with the silver bromide, you can take that to Dominique to set up her photo booth, and then she will take your picture, and then you want to bring that photo to OD in the library, and he will give you a Passplate, and then that is how you can get on the underground train. So that's the next part of the game that you got to get to. I was stuck on that for a little while until I figured that out. Somebody actually told me. I can't actually remember who told me that's what you have to do, but yeah, I was sort of stuck. But there you go. So the bosses are dead. You will get a purple crystal for your troubles, and then that gold chest you see there has the silver bromide. So all you got to do, actually, you can get down the tower really easily. You just got to fall into one of the pits, and then it'll bring you down to the bottom. Yeah, so don't forget to visit this place when you get some more traversal abilities. The rest of this map can be discovered once you get those extra abilities. But yeah, get the silver bromide, get your picture taken, bring it to OD in the library. He'll give you a pass plate, then you go to the train. And that's it. All right, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when more guides go live. If you like this content a whole lot, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below. All right, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.